Okay, imagine this with me for a second. It's a warm summer day, right? You're standing in your restaurant, and the air is just thick with that amazing smell of smoked meat.
Mm.
And you look around, your customers aren't just, eating, they're smiling, they're sharing stories, laughing, they're really connecting over the food.
That's the picture, isn't it? It's not just some fantasy. That's what Maurice, our food and beverage expert, he calls it the magic of barbecue.
Yeah, the magic. And he's convinced, isn't he? He says barbecue isn't just like a food trend.
No, not at all. He sees it as a strategic, uh, like a golden ticket for really succeeding in the restaurant business today.
A golden ticket. Okay, that's pretty bold. So what gives barbecue this edge beyond just being popular food?
Well, that's what we want to unpack today.
Exactly. Our mission here is to cut through the noise and really show you, the restaurant owner, why embracing barbecue in its, broadest sense gives you a powerful competitive advantage.
Hmm.
Now, you might just think, okay, barbecue, it's fire, it's meat. But hold on.
Yeah, it's so much more than that. Maurice points out it's got this deep cultural history,
Yeah.
and the numbers, they definitely back it
Right.
up.
Give us some numbers.
Get this. Barbecue generates a staggering 340% more Google searches compared to similar dining ideas. 340%.
Wow. 340%. That's
Yeah.
tells you something, doesn't it? What do you think that says about what customers are really looking for?
It screams interest, right? There's this huge underlying demand. And if you're in France, listen to this. The market's over 2 billion euros a year.
2 billion just for barbecue and grilling.
Yeah. And French people, they eat on average 25 kilos of grilled meat per person per year.
Okay, 25 kilos. That's a lot of potential customers right there for restaurants like yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Maurice really emphasizes it's not just about serving a plate of food. It's an emotional experience. It takes your customers on, like a little culinary journey.
An emotional experience. How so?
Well, it taps into feelings of comfort, right? Shared moments, celebration. It's that experience that sticks with people long after they've finished eating.
And that feeling, that journey, it goes way back, doesn't it? The history here isn't just, trivia. It actually has practical lessons for restaurants now.
Oh, absolutely. Let's talk about that. The word itself, barbecue, it comes from the Taíno language. Indigenous Caribbean people over 500 years ago.
500 years. Wow.
Yeah, barbacoa. They use these wooden structures to slow smoke meat, creating these amazing flavors that, honestly, we're still chasing today.
That's fascinating. So this isn't some new fad. It's ancient.
Exactly. Deeply rooted. And check this out, a French connection.
Mm.
The Buccaneers in the Caribbean. They famously wrapped meat in pig skins to smoke it. Gave it totally unique flavors. Talk about early innovation.
Pig skins. Okay. So this rich history, what does it mean for your restaurant today? What are the lessons?
Well, first, diversify your techniques. Don't just stick to one style. Explore. There's Korean barbecue, quick grilling at the table. Totally different from, say, Texas low and slow brisket.
Right. Or Argentine style with that bright chimichurri. Understanding those differences is key.
Key. And then use local resources, just like they did back then. Find local woods for smoking. Oak gives you that deep flavor. Beech is maybe lighter. Fruit woods add sweetness.
That makes sense. Connects to authenticity, too, using local stuff.
Totally. And partner with local producers for your meat, your herbs. Customers taste that quality, that local connection. They really do.
And I guess don't be afraid to blend things, mix tradition and, new ideas.
Absolutely. Keep the soul of barbecue, that slow-cooked goodness, but maybe add a modern twist, like Asian-inspired glazes with classic French slow cooking. Why not?
Yeah, the possibilities seem endless once you know the basics.
And there's this powerful story from the U.S., too, about resourcefulness. Barbecue for enslaved people was born from necessity. They took the least noble cuts, the stuff others threw away.
Right.
And through slow cooking, clever spices, marinades, they turned it into delicacies. Incredible. And those same techniques, celebrated in top barbecue places today.
Wow. That's a profound lesson right there, isn't it, for restaurant owners? Turning less expensive cuts into something amazing.
Exactly. It's not just about taste, it's smart business, creativity, patience. You turn overlooked ingredients into a star dish. Better margins, too.
Okay, so we've got the history, the techniques, but there's another layer, right? The social side of barbecue.
Oh, yeah, huge.
Yeah.
It's a creator of social bonds. It's more than a meal. It's an event. It brings people together.
It really does. Why is that? Why do we naturally gather around a barbecue?
Well, Maurice's research points to something cool. It's apparently scientifically proven the smell of grilled meat. It releases endorphins.
No way. Really?
Yeah. creates a sense of well-being. Plus, the whole slow cooking thing, the waiting, it just encourages people to relax, chat,
Yeah.
connect. It's not rushed.
That makes sense. A slower pace than usual dining.
Definitely. And here's a great historical tidbit. George Washington, yes, the George Washington, he got it. He threw barbecues all the time for political guests
Seriously. What?
to create a relaxed vibe. Perfect for negotiations, building connections. He knew it worked. Smart guy.
Ah, that's brilliant. Okay, so how can you, the restaurant owner, capture that vibe? Make your place a gathering spot.
Well, you could organize community events. Themed barbecue nights are great. Tex-Mex, maybe Mediterranean, Asian fusion.
Oh, theme nights. I like that.
Or what about cooking workshops? Teach customers some of your techniques. Or even friendly barbecue contests.
Fun. Or like a bring your own meat night. You handle the cooking, the sides.
Yeah, exactly. Get creative and
Mhm.
focus on the whole experience. Tell the story behind your dishes. Where did that rub recipe come from?
People love stories.
They do. If you can, have an open kitchen. Let people watch the process, the fire, the smoke. Offer tastings at different woods, hickory versus apple wood, Explain the difference.
That's cool. Very engaging.
Oh, and set up a selfie corner with your smoker or grill setup. It sounds maybe a bit cheesy, but it works. Gives people sharing online.
Free marketing. Right. Good point. Is there like a big example of this working?
Oh, yeah. Look at the Memphis World Championship Barbecue Cooking Contest. Huge event. Over 100,000 people every year since like 1978.
Wow. 100,000 people.
And the key thing there, those local places, they're not just selling ribs, they're selling a cultural experience. Community, memories, that's the power.
Cultural experience. Okay, so that connects to how barbecue is fitting into modern times now, especially with digital stuff.
Perfectly. Barbecue's journey is pretty amazing. From those 1950s roadside stands popping up.
Right, with cars becoming common.
Yeah, then the whole fast food wave changed things. But now,
Yeah.
barbecue's making this massive comeback.
It really is. So why now? What's driving this, especially online?
Well, connected to the bigger picture, people are they're craving authenticity, in a world that feels so mass-produced.
Yeah, I get that.
And remember that stat, the 340% increase in Google searches was specifically for artisanal barbecue in 2023.
Artisanal barbecue. Okay, so people want the real deal. Handcrafted, slow cooked.
Exactly. They want the story, the craft.
So how does a restaurant ride that wave? How do you use digital but keep it authentic?
Great question. You embrace digital, but keep that authenticity front and center. Maybe live stream your smoking sessions on Instagram. Let people see the care involved.
Ooh, live video.
Create behind-the-scenes stories.
Yeah.
Show the meat prep, stoking the fire, share the craft. Offer take-home barbecue kits, maybe, for people who want the taste at home.
Take-home kits are smart. Or develop an app with recipes, tips, build a community.
Totally. And think beyond your four walls. New markets, barbecue food trucks for festivals. Big opportunity there.
Food trucks are huge.
For partnerships, maybe with local gas stations on busy routes. Catch travelers. Premium delivery for special occasions. Corporate catering, but make it fun, bring the grill.
Wow, lots of avenues. So many ways to expand.
So many. And there's this great modern story. Joe Allen, Texas pitmaster, started small roadside stand, but then he starts a YouTube channel, sharing his techniques, his passion.
Okay, what happened?
His restaurant, booked solid 6 months out. His videos, 2 million views.
Whoa, just from sharing online.
Yeah. It's that combo.
Yeah.
Passion, craft, plus smart digital strategy. It's powerful.
That is inspiring. Okay, so this is all great, but what does it mean practically for your restaurant? How do you actually start?
Right, let's get concrete. We've boiled down Maurice's insights into like a 5-step action plan to kickstart things.
Okay, lay it on us. A roadmap.
Week 1, the audit. First, really look at your current customers. What flavors do they like already? What barbecue influences might excite them? And crucially, test out maybe 3 different cooking techniques that fit your existing kitchen. Minimal initial cost.
Smart. Start with what you have. Okay, week 1, audit. Then.
Week 2, the creation. Based on that audit, develop 2 or 3 signature barbecue dishes. Give them a story, maybe local, maybe technique-based. And crucially, create your own unique spice blend. That's your signature. Then start planning your first event concept.
Your own spice blend. Love that. Okay, week 2, create. Next.
Week 3, the test. Time for feedback. Host a test night. Invite loyal customers, maybe some local food bloggers. Get our honest thoughts. What works, what doesn't, then adjust. Refine it.
Test and refine. Crucial. Week 4.
Week 4, the launch. Go time. Roll out the new menu, promote it hard on social media, great photos, the story, and host that first official event. Get people in to taste the magic.
Launch week. Exciting. And after the launch.
Months 2. The optimization. Now you analyze. Look at sales data. What's selling? What are people raving about online? Build local partnerships, breweries, farms, and start planning your next event, making it even better based on what you learned.
Analyze, partner, iterate. Got it. That's a solid plan.
Yeah, it's doable. But while you're doing it, there are some big mistakes to avoid.
Okay, pitfalls. What should people watch out for?
First, not properly training your team. Barbecue isn't just grilling. It needs specific skills, temperature control, smoke management. Inconsistency kills you.
Right. Train the team. What else?
Don't just blindly copy someone else. Get inspired, sure, but find your own style, your unique flavor. That's what makes you stand out.
Be original. Makes sense.
And presentation. Don't forget, the eyes eat first. Make those plates look amazing. That smoky bark, the glistening sauce, make it irresistible.
Good point. Presentation matters. Anything else?
Yes. And this is huge. Forgetting vegetarians or plant-based eaters, that's like 20% of potential customers you're ignoring.
20%. Wow.
Yeah. Get creative. Think smoky jackfruit, grilled portobellos with amazing marinades. It's not just a side salad. It's about offering that barbecue experience to everyone.
Okay, super important point. Don't leave money on the table and be inclusive.
Exactly.
So as we kind of wrap this up, let's bring it back to that core idea from Maurice.
Right. His main point is barbecue isn't just a trend. It's like a return to roots, especially now when the world feels like it's moving too fast.
A return to roots. I like that.
Your customers, they're looking for that authenticity, that connection, those stories, and barbecue. It just delivers all of that right there on the plate.
So the real question for you, the restaurant owner listening, it isn't if you should bring barbecue into your strategy.
No, the question is, when are you going to start?
Yeah. And look, every great chef, they probably burn their first brisket, right? The key is just keep learning, keep trying stuff, and honestly, have fun with it. That passion comes through.
Absolutely.
And hey, who knows? Maybe in a couple of years, we'll be talking about your restaurant's amazing success story, all thanks to the magic of barbecue, right here on The Deep Dive.